thought it would be really useful to share with you some of the key challenges that we've seen leaders and early leadership teams face when they come to grow their teams beyond that initial startup and beyond the initial team that set the business up. Firstly, hiring over the existing team members without clearly communicating with them. So doing an exercise to understand that the talent that you've got inside the business and the talent that you need in order to deliver against your plan is step one. Then having dialogue with those people within your team to highlight the gap between what is required in their particular area of the business versus what they already have. Is there a potential for development? Is there that recognition that they're not quite ready? A common mistake is to hire somebody above an individual who believes they're ready to take that step up. Ultimately, once that hire has been made above them, they're left feeling out at sea, not appreciated, not engaged, and the impact on the business is huge. Second mistake is not communicating company culture, values, and what the individual will gain by working for you. You know, is it the hard benefits? But this is all around culture. What will the experience be like to work for you? And it's as much about turning people off as it is about turning people on. So getting that right and clearly communicating is key. And when it's not done well, that's when you get comments like, oh, it didn't work out because they just didn't fit. You know, that can be avoided. Number three is by failing to communicate clearly what the roles and responsibilities are for the role. So what's required? You know, what skills and capabilities do you need? And what are the expectations in terms of what's going to be delivered? So what are their objectives? You know, when is the expectation that that will be delivered? You know, agreeing what technology and support people might need in order to achieve those objectives. Really, really important. So you're setting out on your journey with absolute clarity. Obviously recognizing the fact that you're working in a fast-paced business and things do change, but you're building that understanding early on so that you're setting yourself up for success rather than setting yourself up for failure. Number four is taking time to organize the interview process. Really, really matters. People will either fall out of the process. It plants a seed in their mind about how important hiring is to them, how you treat people within the process, whether you provide feedback. All of it gives the candidate insight into who you are and the way you operate and what's important to you as a business. So really organising that well is important to avoid, common mistakes that we see. And then finally, often people think, yay, we've secured the person, they're going to be a great fit, they've got all the skills and capabilities that we need in order to deliver against our plan. But we don't keep in contact with them. We don't have a clear pre-boarding process where we communicate with them. And then we don't onboard them successfully. We don't keep them engaged. We're not giving them everything that they need to succeed. There's not enough clarity about expectations, training on certain systems. You're trying to gain traction as best you can so that they feel engaged and part of the company as quickly as possible. And then it's a win-win for everyone. So just a quick summary of 5 of the challenges that you might face as you scale your teams. If you find this content interesting, then please subscribe and comment in the section below. We will be posting more content over the coming months, all along the theme of expanding your teams as you grow beyond the startup phase.